I actually started in healthcare 35 years ago. I started off as a phlebotomist. I've been a nurse for about 15 years. It's my passion. I would never have thought to use Soleo Health when it came to my own personal experience had I not had such an outstanding experience through my own practice with my own patients. Lupus affects all my joints. I get stiff and swollen joints from my jaw all the way down to my toes. Activities of daily livings are completely affected. I can't cook, I can't groom, I can't pick up my granddaughter, I can't grocery shop, I can't do the normal everyday things that we take for granted. I was diagnosed when I was 16. I woke up one morning with a stiff elbow and my mom took me to the doctor and they kept telling me that it was either an injury or it was in my head. In my 20s, I lived at UC Davis in the hospital, critically ill. And then in my 30s, I went into remission out of nowhere, and I was in remission for 13 years after that. Last February 2023, I woke up one morning with stiff hands and swollen hands. In my back of my head, I knew what it was, but I was in complete denial. Couldn't get my shoes on, my hands were not functional, I couldn't get my wedding ring on, I couldn't wear jewelry, and it ended up to the point where I couldn't work properly. I have worked with Soleo as a provider in my office. I've had a great experience with them. So when my physician suggested an IV therapy to help with my symptoms, I told him who I wanted to use. I was on service with Soleo for almost a year. After my doctor made the prescription, the Soleo team reached out and got me set up almost immediately in the suite. And I got my first infusion within a few days. And it started working by the end of 6 weeks. I didn't have time to wait, and they did everything in their power they could to help get me the medication as quick as possible. The team that was taking care of me provided excellent resources, everything from financial to mental health. The care was completely compassionate. They were concerned about how I felt on the medication, my comfort, my side effects. They never ever made me feel alone. One of the most impressive parts is the day after I had my infusion, a pharmacist would call to make sure I was feeling all right. Soleo Health simplified my complex care by taking charge of the entire process so that the impact on me was minimal. With Soleo, I've been able to get my life back. I am symptom-free. I don't any longer take for granted the simple everyday tasks that I couldn't do before Soleo stepped into my life. They're my hero.